What it do, see son noodles? It's your boy YfgmBlogTv coming straight out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Okay, guys. So for those who don't know, for those who've been hiding under a rock, the Miami Heat, they tied this series up 1-1. They pretty much blew out the San Antonio Spurs in the second half. I'm gonna try to make this video as quick as possible because I have to get up in the morning and go to court, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm gonna try to breeze through this. First, let's just talk about the first half. First half, you know, the Miami Heat defense, they was playing good defense on Tony Parker and Ginobili. They forced a lot of turnovers in the first half. I think together Ginobili and Parker turned the ball over, I think, at a grand total of 8 times. Parker, we all know the first game he didn't turn the ball over. I think he turned it over 4 times. It was just bad. He didn't really get a lot of things going. They was just trying to clog up his driving lanes and stuff like that, and it pretty much worked. But also in the same time, the San Antonio Spurs, they 3-point shots was falling crazy. I mean, Danny Green, his 3-point shots was falling crazy. I don't even think he missed, but that's what kept them in the game. The Heat, they came out starting off good. James didn't start off good, but Dwayne Wade started off good, and those other guys, 3-point shooters for the Miami Heat, they started off well. That's what helped them win this game too, because they 3-point shots was falling. Everybody was clicking. LeBron James, he didn't have a great game at all. But most people, of course, they're gonna say, oh, LeBron James had a fantastic game. Well, he didn't have a fantastic scoring game, and quite frankly, he didn't even have a fantastic, well, I ain't gonna say he didn't have a fantastic defensive game, but people, they blow things out of proportion because it's LeBron James. Like, come on, man. Like, really though, like, at the end of the day, in order for this team to beat the San Antonio Spurs, LeBron James is going to have to still have to, produce more offense. And from the first game in this game, he hasn't done that. He's trying to get his teammates involved, and I think that may hurt them in the long run. Now, so like I said, first half, it was still a close game. Miami Heat, they went into halftime with a 5-point lead, but then in the second half, the Spurs came out scoring. Miami Heat came out scoring. Both teams was playing good defense. They wasn't playing great defense, the Spurs, because they kept allowing the Miami 3-point shooters to hit threes, and that was because they was mainly, double teaming LeBron James. That was their whole key in this series, to stop LeBron James. Don't let him drive. Don't let him go crazy, and that's exactly what they did. And it can work, but at the same time, it can hurt the Spurs also, because if those 3-point shooters from Miami are knocking down shots, that can hurt them. But if they're not, then it can work in their advantage. For the most part, it was going good, and out of nowhere, I'm gonna tell you guys this: it seemed like when Popovich took Danny Green out, that's when everything turned. Because at one point, I believe it was 65-65, or either the Spurs was up 1 point, and next thing you know, Miami just took off. It's like the defense just stepped up even more, and the Spurs necessarily Spurs they didn't, the defense didn't necessarily kill them. It's just Spurs had a lot of good looks from Duncan, Parker. Everybody had a lot of good looks. They just wasn't making any shots. But on the other side of things, Miami Heat, their shots was falling. 3-point shots was falling. LeBron was driving and kicking it out. Bosh was hitting shots. Chalmers was hitting shots. Miller was hitting shots. Allen was hitting shots. Even though in the second half, Wade didn't even score a bucket because they didn't have them on the court. They had them 3-point shooters out there. They got going, and when they got going, they was hard to stop because Spurs, they just kept wanting to try to double team LeBron James, and if you're not quick enough to go out and you know guard the 3-point shooter, it's going to be a problem. And from there, they went on a 33-5 run to basically just blow away from the San Antonio Spurs. That's what pretty much happened. I mean, because like I said, LeBron James, he was 10 of 13, of 10 of his first 13 shots, and you know, they, they just took over. I mean, Chalmers finished with 19 points. James had 17, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists, while shooting only 7 of 17 from the field. The Heat made 10 of 19 3-pointers and got 13 points from Ray Allen and 12 and 10 rebounds from previous slumper. And, Chris Bosh, like I said, Danny Green, he made all of his 6 3-point shots, including 5 3-pointers, and scored 17 points for the Spurs. Tony Parker, he only had 13 points, 5 of 14 shooting for the Spurs. And which Tony Parker played great game one. He just didn't have a good game. Tim Duncan, he was 3 of 13 and finished with 9 points and 11 rebounds. And LeBron James, he of course he had to do more once again in this game. And I'm telling you guys, that's going to take a toll on him. I don't care what nobody says, because at the end of the day, if those other guys don't step up, this team is going to lose. That's just point blank period. Now, for a minute, I thought, the Spurs was probably gonna win this game, but I didn't know they was gonna have a bad damn second half. Because I'm thinking to myself, LeBron James not even doing good. At some point those 3-point shots are going to stop falling. Well, it was the opposite. Spurs, they just couldn't score no more, and that's what killed them. The X factor in this game was, like I said, was turnovers. Turnovers is what hurt the San Antonio Spurs. They turned it over 17 times in this game. That's not going to happen in game two. Greg Popovich will get in. He's probably going to, get in that ass and get on his team because they know that they played poorly, especially in the second half. And they know when they go home, they have a big advantage and they can possibly in this series. They can possibly end this series, but we would just have to wait and see because now Miami Heat, they're comfortable at home. Their role players are comfortable at home, knocking down shots. Can they role players travel home, travel away, and do that same thing? That's tough. And that's just been out how it is through NBA history. That's tough. Good thing about San Antonio Spurs, they done showed that they can knock down shots on a away court. They actually play better away. So now they're going to be even more comfortable at home. Other guys are even going to step up even more, And like I keep telling people, Kawhi Leonard's playing good defense on LeBron James. It was so many plays where he played great defense on LeBron James. And people just need to realize that. Like, people, they just, I don't know. Like I said, I don't hate LeBron James. I love LeBron James. But it's like everything he do is like, oh, my God, it's great. Like, for instance, that block. It's people saying that was one of the greatest blocks of all time. Really? Really, I can see if that was a in the game type block, some shit like that. Like, they was already winning. That wasn't a dramatic block. He blocked fucking Tiago Splitter. Like, come on, guys. But this is my whole thing, this whole argument between Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. Look, man, stop the fucking comparisons. Because at the end of the day, Michael Jordan is the fucking king of this shit. Michael Jordan wouldn't have came out and did some shit like this. He still could have got his teammates involved. But Michael Jordan would have been doing more. He's going to do more because now, check this out. LeBron is going to do way more on the road now. He's really going to do a lot more on the road. He's going to think about scoring more on the road, And he just came up little to me, like real shit. He came up little to me. People act like as if this dude, went out here and put up 18 assists. Listen, I'm going to make a video about this and I'm going to let you guys know. It is not hard to get a ball to open players when they are known to just fucking shoot threes. Like, really, come on, guys. It's not hard. Only good thing that people get it really, the excitement is because of how he passed the ball. Listen, if I'm a fucking basketball player, if I'm driving to the basket and I see 1, 2, 3-point shooters behind me on the side of me and they open, hello, it's not rocket science to fucking pass the ball. So when he does these things, like, people, they just get so excited. Like, listen, at the end of the day, he had a fucking poor game. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He had a poor game. It's just simple as that. He had a fucking poor game. It's just the truth, okay? He didn't get revved up. He didn't get going because let me tell you something. If those fucking 3-point shots was not falling and they would have lost this game, I guarantee you all the experts would have been on his ass. Well, he didn't attack more. He didn't attack more. He didn't do this more. But since they won, they excused that shit. But if they would have lost, oh, he didn't attack more. But now that he won and he had a bad game, oh, he got everybody involved. Listen, it's not hard to pass the ball to open people. It's just that simple. Like, y'all people, oh my God, y'all be going crazy over this dude. Like, really, like, that block was, oh, get the fuck out of here. Like I said, if I'm getting double and I have open people, it's not hard to fucking pass the ball to an open person. It's just that simple, especially when you know that's what they do. That's what Ray Allen role is, to shoot threes. Mike Miller shoot threes. Chalmers shoot threes. Who else shoot threes? Battier. You know where they're going to be at. So it's not fucking hard. It's not a fucking rocket science. It's just not, it's just easy. But anyway, guys, like I said, I think, game 3 is going to be much better from the Spurs. They're going to be at home. You know, you just know Tim Duncan and Tony Parker and them, those guys are going to play better. Ginobili has to play better because I never seen Ginobili play like this. This dude was turning the ball over, tripping, falling, doing. He's trying to do too much. But those guys will step up, play better defense, and I don't know which LeBron James is going to show up, but I don't know. I don't know, but the Spurs, they shot 41% this game. They shot 41% the last game. Heat shot 49%. They shot 52% from the three. Um, Spurs shot 50% from the three, 10 to 20, 71% from the free throw line. The Heat 78%. Um, Spurs 44 rebounds. Miami Heat 36 rebounds. Fast break points 13. And that's pretty much it, man. So the final score of this game was 103-84. It's people on Twitter talking about, oh, the Spurs shitty. How can the Spurs be shitty in there in the fucking NBA Finals? Like I don't understand. It's a lot of people that do a lot of dick riding and shit. Like it's just crazy. But like I said, I love LeBron James, but this was a bad game for LeBron James. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It's not hard to pass the ball to open people. That's just me. Like I can do that. Just simple. I can either attack or I can pass it to open people. And this is why that whole theory about oh, Kobe don't. I'm gonna make a whole nother video explaining a whole lot of other shit on why people they everything this dude LeBron James do is just greatness. Like MJ, that's greatness. That's greatness. But I'm about to get up out of here. Congratulations to Miami Heat. They tied the series up. That's what they were supposed to do. But now, I still feel the Spurs had an advantage because they took one game, and now they have 3 games on the road. And who knows what can happen, man? Because like I said, this team is playing LeBron James good on defense. They just gotta decide on what Greg Popovich is going to decide on what he want to do. Do he want to double team LeBron James a lot, or just let him go 1-on-1? If it was me, I would probably let him go 1-on-1, but not throughout the whole game because you can't keep allowing these 3-point shooters to get open looks because that can kill you. It can kill you at the end of the day. But he's a legendary coach. He's going to figure it out. I'm sure he's going to get in his team ass about as far as on the defensive side of things. And you know, it will be a better game. I think the Spurs, like I said, I think they're going to win the next game because they're at home. They're probably pissed they got their ass whooped. This could have been worse than what it was. But overall, you guys tell me what you think is going to happen. Do you feel like LeBron James is just being too passive? Should he just go into this beast mode, MJ mode, Kobe mode, this assassin mode, and just say fuck it? Do you think he's going to need to do that on the road? 17 points is not going to cut it. It's just not, Or do you guys feel if he keep trying to get his teammates involved, they're going to possibly lose this series? Like, what do you think LeBron James should do? Should people shut up with these comparisons to MJ? Like, I'm getting to that. I've been got to that point. Like, this dude is nowhere near MJ. Just fucking stop it. Like, stop it, man. Like, the shit that MJ done in the playoffs and just throughout his career is just unfucking believable. And, like I said, if they would have lost this game, they would have been on LeBron. Oh, he was too passive. He was too passive. He didn't attack more. He didn't score more. But since they won this game, they praising him and still in his dick, even though he still had a bad game. Oh, he set the players up so well. He didn't set shit up. That's what they do. They stand in the fucking corners and shoot threes. That's what they do. So it's not hard. Like I said, if you fucking drive to the basket and you're doubled and you have open people, you're going to pass it. Like, I'm so sick of this shit. There's this whole passing shit. Oh, he's so great. He's so great. Kobe don't pass. Kobe don't pass. Listen, man. He makes the players great. He makes the players great. LeBron James, he makes them better. Look, this is the fucking NBA. If you can't learn how to get better and make yourself better, then you don't need to fucking be in the NBA, okay? It's just that point blank simple. And this is another thing. And I'm just gonna end this shit right here. If LeBron James makes everybody great, why the fuck did he leave the Cleveland Cavaliers if he makes everybody better? Anyway, hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on Facebook, check out my previous videos, comment, subscribe, favorite, like, share. I'm out this bitch, man. Deuces.